I know, you clicked on the video that says English phrasal verbs at school, and you can clearly see that I'm still home and I haven't showered. But I want to teach you this first phrasal verb, shower up. So I first need to shower up. Another way we say take a shower. And then we can drive over to my school. Drive over, that's the second phrasal verb. It has two meanings. But when you drive from one place to the other, you can say, hey, I'm gonna drive over to my school, but you might also drive over a nail and pop your tire. So two slightly different meanings for that. Let me take a shower, then we'll drive over to my school and talk about more English phrasal verbs. I had a frog caught in my throat. We sometimes say that when something gets in your throat and affects the way you speak. I had a frog in my throat, and I had to clear that frog out of my throat so I could speak properly. All right, I'm in my garage. Normally, I don't put on my jacket in the garage, but it's a little quieter out here, so I'm going to put on my jacket. Put on my jacket. But before I go, I need to pick out a mask. I have a couple masks to pick from. Couple means two. Looks like I have a purple one. What is that, green? I think I'll pick the purple one. It's a Sunday, so I don't think I'll have to put on a mask. But if there is someone in the building, I want to have one, just in case. Look at how icy my driveway is. I need to be careful. To start my car, I need to put in my key. Oh look, we passed by a Starbucks, a Burger King, and a Walmart, but we'll be stopping at my school. Prepositions and phrasal verbs, an English learner's nightmare. When something gives you a lot of trouble, you can also call it a nightmare. We just passed by an elementary school. That's where younger children go to school. All right, we just pulled into my school. All right, the coast is clear. There's nobody in the parking lot. I don't think anyone is in the school. I probably won't have to throw on my mask. When the coast is clear, that means the danger or the threat is over. I don't have to worry about anyone being in the school. I just said throw on my mask, another phrasal verb. It's basically like put on, like I put on my jacket, but I did it quickly. So maybe if there was somebody in the school, I would have to throw on my mask. I would have to put it on quickly. Or maybe it's colder outside than I thought. So I said, oh, I'll throw on a jacket before I go outside. It's actually the opposite. It's a little warmer than I thought, so I might not need a jacket after all. One more term I can teach you is half-mast. That flag is not all the way up its mast, it's half-mast. And sometimes we do that here in the United States to honor a person who has died. I'm not exactly sure why that flag is at half-mast. It might be to honor the 500,000 Americans who have died from something that's going on in the world right now. We just hit that mark, 500,000. To get inside the school, I need to push open the door. I thought I would go in the front door, but it looks like that has been disabled. I can usually get in the door with this swipe card, but looks like it's being repaired. Sorry about the lighting right there. It looks like it's being repaired, so we'll have to drive around the back and hopefully I can get in that door. If you notice, I didn't push open that door, I had to pull open that door. I pulled it open. Now we're going to walk up these steps. To get out of the building, I'm sure we will have to walk down the steps. I have a light on my camera, but the lights at school have been turned off. So now I need to find the light switch and turn on the lights. It's so wet outside that my shoes are squeaking as I walk. We're right by the boys' bathroom, and when I walk in the bathroom, the lights will pop on automatically. Yeah, so I don't even need to flip a switch to get the lights on. They will come on automatically or pop on. That sign said one occupant only. That means only one person can occupy the bathroom at a time. Only one person can be in the bathroom at a time now. Somebody is here. I don't know who it is, but I may have to put on my mask. I may have to throw it on really quickly. The water fountains are now off limits. Instead, we have this thing. I don't really know what it is, but it does give us water. I don't think you would call that a water fountain. Maybe a portable sink. A sink that can be carried around, portable. We can go into my classroom. It's a bit of a mess, but we can have a little look around. We'll just look and see what's around my classroom. Let's have a look around. See, I told you, it's a bit of a mess, but I don't actually have students in my classroom. They all learn remotely, which means I sit at that desk over there and I teach and they stay at home and learn. As you can see, I have collected a lot of bottles. I don't like using plastic, but sometimes it's just easier. They are recyclable. In my state, recyclable. That means when I buy the bottle, I have to pay 5 cents, and we call that a deposit. And then I keep the bottle, and I'll collect the bottles, and then I will turn them in to get my 5 cents back. That way, people are less likely to throw away the plastic. They are more likely to keep the bottle so they can get money back. Lots of phrasal verbs in that statement. I think that person has walked out of the building, so I don't think I will have to throw on my mask. I cannot find the lights. I'm going to have to walk down the hall to find the switch. Walk down. All right, I found him as my shoes keep squeaking. Did you see that sign? Phones off at school. It's a pretty rare phrasal verb, phones off, but it just means keep your phone off. Keep off. Keep your phone off. Don't turn it on. Shoe came untied. I need to bend down to retie it. All right, let's have a look around the cafeteria. This is where students normally eat, but it's 2021, the year 2021. Nobody eats in the cafeteria anymore. Students eat in their classrooms. Tomorrow morning, students will come into school. They might want breakfast. It looks like the lunch workers have already gotten ready the breakfasts. That's a hard word to say. Breakfast, plural, the breakfasts. Every healthy breakfast starts with Pop-Tarts, right? And it looks like because students aren't eating in the cafeteria, someone has made a classroom in the cafeteria. As you can see, we have a lot of snow outside, and for gym class, or sometimes you'll hear it PE class, that's where students get exercise. They burn off all of those Pop-Tarts they have eaten for breakfast. Some students may choose to go snowshoeing. That's what we call a portable classroom. It literally could be moved to a different place. Sometimes a school will have too many students and they will need to have a portable classroom. During normal times, students can eat outside if they want during lunchtime. Right now I am in our gymnasium, or sometimes we shorten it to gym. Most of the time we shorten it to gym. And unfortunately, because of what's going on in the world right now, there are no spectators allowed. Spect. When you see that Latin or Greek root, spect, think of look. A spectator watches a game. A spectator is not part of the action, they only watch. If something is worth watching or it's fun to watch, we'll call that a spectacle. In some schools, you might see a fire extinguisher with the words break open on the glass. Break open in case of emergency. So if there's a fire, you might have to break open the glass, break it to get it open. Luckily, this one, you don't have to. You only have to open up the door. I could break open that glass cabinet and steal the trophies, but I won't. Right now, I am in our school's library. Remember before I said you might have to break open that glass and open up the door? You can also open up a book. Somebody forgot to put away these books. I'll do it for them. Now is the time I should probably remind you, if you're enjoying this video, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. If you think a friend of yours could learn English from this lesson, maybe share it with them. That's what good friends do, right? We say sharing is caring in English. Sharing this lesson means you care for your friend who's also learning English. Hey, don't forget to be awesome. I think that about wraps up this lesson. I'm going to go down these stairs. I hope you have enjoyed this lesson. If you're looking for more, there is a playlist of super short lessons for you. Thanks for watching. See you next time.